Hello YouTube, today at powerjackrepair.org we got an MSI GS66 Stealth 11UE-007 US. And the client states that the connector is faulty. We're gonna open it up. The good thing is nobody ever looked, well, seems like nobody worked on it before, so we should be able to... There is a damage here, there is a damage there. Screw missing right there, seems like it fell right there. Right, so this is a tinier screw, smaller screw going in right here. All other screws are the same. Alrighty. Let's open up. I do get a lot of those MSIs here. I can't say it's bread and butter because it's not that many MSIs being sold, but they all pretty much have exactly the same issue, and I will describe the issue in a second. Here, let's see if I could get it up someplace here. Like that. Like that. Come on. Don't wanna break the metal casing, not break it, but bend it, because bending it isn't really helping much. Let's go, let's go. More. No, come on. All right. So we got this guy off. And the reason it breaks is the pin that goes right here, right where it meets that bent pin right there, it cracks in the middle of the connector. So this connector is here every single day. The connector is here every single day. The model isn't, but this is a really common connector that many laptop manufacturers use. And it's been put on this guy a lot. So let's take it all apart. First, we're gonna disconnect the battery. Yeah, good luck. Yeah, let's try pick it up like that. Okay. Come on. I already bent my tweezers. All right, let's see something else here. Let's do this guy. Thing is, I don't want to shorten anything anywhere. That's the reason and I don't want to pull on the cables too much, simply because let's do the ground. Don't want to pull on the ground, so put anything into the positive ends right here on the red, on the right side. And I don't want to mess up the whole connector, because the whole connector, if the whole connector gonna come off the motherboard, I'm not gonna be in the best position to fix. I mean, it's gonna take much more time for me to fix what I don't need to fix. Let's try and find it. Okay, like that. Good job. All right. Now let's remove the battery. Right, so we remove the battery. Touchpad, I guess we have to disconnect from this end because it's gonna be connected to the motherboard on the other end. So we're just gonna lift it up like that. Here we wanna disconnect like that. Alrighty. Connect the fan. Alrighty. Let's see more here. It's probably possible to take it all out without removing the heatsink, but I'm sure the board gonna absorb a lot of heat, so I still need to remove it. This guy right there comes with like a little bracket. And you should understand there is a screw here under the SSD. So we wanna, and there is the cooling pad underneath it, so you're not gonna be able to just lift it up easily because of the cooling pad, and it's taped right here. Anyway, so let me just unscrew the screw here, and I'm just gonna put the screw back for the SSD because I don't wanna remove it without extra need. So, all right, so this is disconnected. We got another cable right there underneath here. All right. Extremely dusty laptop, like on the dustier side. The fan seems to be really, but I'm sure there is a whole bunch of dust. All right, so next thing. Right, like that. Just a regular thermal paste here, nothing special. And make sure there is no cables here. All right, we got the cable right here. We got the cable right here. Like that. Okay. This is really, how they say, fragile cable. So try not to mess it up much. Okay, good job. Excellent. All right. Flip this guy over. Right, so how do I want? Okay, so I see the problem. Here we have the another cable hidden underneath the black tape. All right. Alrighty. Okay. Lift this guy over. There is just so much tape in here. Good job. Good job. Probably want to remove this tape altogether from here, simply because it's going to be hard to install this cable back in. Okay. All right. Let's remove this cable here. Put it here. All right, and now we have it. Now we have a board separate from everything else. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna remove this guy, and hopefully it's broken in the middle and there. And we're gonna put a new connector in. So before the removal, I will have to insulate the area around the connector so nothing else would fall apart, fall off the motherboard. And we're gonna proceed under the different camera. So I'm gonna clean up extra dust here because it's all gonna fly all over the place anyway. Dog's hair or something like that. All right, good job. Anyways, that's the installation. I'll just put it under hot air and we're gonna pop it right out. Alrighty, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put some flux right here. I will add some hot air, just a little bit. And this hot air, we're gonna mix it's gonna preheat the motherboard. We're gonna add some leaded base solder to mix with the silver base solder. All right. Good job. All right, so now I'm gonna boost up the hot air temperature a bit. This will melt the silver base solder and the leaded base solder a bit. As you can see, it started to come right out. Good job. All right, and what we have left is this right here. You see, that's what was broken. This pin broke off in the back of the connection. Alright, so what we want to do is we want to still mix up this solder. Okay, so let's not blow it as hard. Let's lower it down the temperature a bit. And let's suck all of the extra solder. Come on. Alrighty. So what I want to do is I want to make sure it's all nice and clean on the other side as well. Alright. Okay, good job. Alright, so you see, this is the problem right here. Let me switch it to the microscope. I will show you a little bit more what I'm talking about. Alright, so this is the back of the connector right here. Alright, and this is where the pin broke. You see some breakage point right here, and the pin is right here. And it breaks off right here. People start to wiggle it, and it breaks off. So in theory, it should be like this, going in like that. All right, like that. But instead, it's broke. All right, you see, that's where the breaking point inside the connector, and it's gonna happen to you pretty much 99. Well, again, don't wanna scare anybody away, but most of the laptops gonna end up here, and I am the guy who fixes them. So let me go find another connector, and we will be back. All right, just to show you, this is how the new connector looks like. You see, it's not broken. It's one piece. Right, so that would be better showed. You see? Same exact connector, which I'm gonna just install it in. Alright, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put some flux on top so that the flux would penetrate the top side of the motherboard. Then put the connector on like that. Make sure it's nice and solid. Add some solder to the top side. It's like that. Alright. Alrighty. Now we're gonna add some plugs right here, right there, and right there, and right here. And like that. Good job. You can, by the way, zoom in. If you're on the portable device, you can zoom in, or if you're in 4K on TV, you should be able to see pretty much everything I'm doing here because it's a 4K cameras. You can just increase the resolution on your YouTube channel, on the YouTube video. All right, so what I need to do next is I need to solder the top side because the top side didn't solder quite well. So here I'm just gonna add some. Alrighty, beautiful. Good job. Alrighty, so I did clean up this guy. Cleaned up the CPU and GPU here, and we are missing something. Okay, here it is. Alright, I was thinking it flew away while I was playing around here. Alright, like that. Close that. Alright, so here we got that connector here, where we need to open up the bracket here. Alright. Guide this guy in. Doesn't want to go in. Is that all the way in? Like this much? That's it? Strange. I was hoping it would go deeper. Really, really, really strange. Alright, well, I guess that's how much it goes in. Okay. Let's put some tape on top of it. Alright. Flip this guy over. Get this guy right there. And this guy right here. Alright. Alright. To get this guy here. This guy right there. So you start from this side, guide this guy, the sound jack in. And let's see here. Like that and like that. Like that. Okay. Excellent. Good job here, 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 on the other side there. What else we got? This guy is connected here. All right, so looks good. Now I want to put on fresh paste. Right. Want to make sure that all of the glass is covered in the paste. All right, let's remove the excess. Same thing here. All of the glass is covered. And let's remove the excess. Good job. Right. Here we need to guide this guy through right here. Like that. Like that. Like that. And I probably need to connect the fans beforehand, because otherwise it's going to be hard to guide them in. Okay. Good job. Excellent. This guy. Okay. And this guy. Oh. Those cables, they prohibit everything from sitting properly. So you kind of have to make sure it's all guided through. All right, maybe this guy as well. Okay, is that sitting good or is it not sitting good? I'm not happy with it. All right, let's see. Not happy at all. Probably this guy's. Some reason it's not the way I like it to be. Ah, all right, maybe. No, maybe here. Let's see, maybe we can guide this guy like that. Guide those two cables this way. Come on, go up. Go up, don't go down, go up. Okay, now lower it. Excellent. This is how I want it to be. So nice and flush here, nice and flush here, nice and flush pretty much everywhere here. It doesn't rock up and down. Maybe a little bit right here. We want to take this cable out of here. Make sure this guy is closed. This guy is closed. This guy is closed all the way. All right. So now what we want to do is guide those guys through underneath. All right. Then we're gonna put them up like that. Never mind. Let's connect this guy here. This Wi-Fi cable goes here. And yeah, I mean, I like the way, I like how tight it is sitting. All right, so we start with 1. All right, 2 right there, 3 and 4 and 5 and 6. All right, so one thing to keep in mind is when you're putting this side of the fan in, the Wi-Fi cable might get stuck underneath the heatsink here, and that's the reason it didn't go flush. So you need to pull the Wi-Fi cables upwards over the motherboard and guide it through underneath there, like that pretty much. So here we're gonna put something here, put something there, and let's tighten everything up. So here goes 1, here goes 2. Okay, here goes 3. Now this is not car lug nut, so once it stops, it stopped. Don't try to over torque it. 4, where is 4? 4 right here. 4, 5, and 6. Excellent, excellent. Excellent, excellent. Good job, good job. All right, what else we have left here? We got one more screw. Which one? So here is another screw. And voila. All right, so we got one screw from underneath here. And let's see if I can just guide it through without removing the... I can't. Let's see if we can loosen it up. If we can loosen it up and guide this guy in. Okay. Put this guy back on top. Like that. Good job. I think this one goes... I don't remember where the other one goes. Anyways. Here. Good, 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 good. Everything's good, right? Alright guys, so if the video was useful, please leave a like. Oh, you know what, here we got this guy. That goes in like that, I think, right? Right. Oh, not right. Nope, not right. This is gonna go rotate this way. And going like that. Alright. Alright. And alright. We don't put a screw here because it's gonna go from the top cover. Alright, so let's see. Alright, so I think one more screw. Gonna go right here. Alright, good job. Now we connect the, make sure this guy is all the way screwed in. We connect the battery. Okay. Alright, good job, good job. From everything. Yeah, excellent. Try to bend this guy a bit, but it's a bit... Let's see. Let's see if we can bend this guy out. Nope. Alright, I'm afraid it's gonna crack, so I'm not gonna try and force it. Well, I still need to do something about it. Alright, so I did straighten it out a little bit. Let's see if we can... What's going on here? Right here we got some extra stuff, unnecessary stuff. Good job. And I need to bring the power supply, so give me a few minutes. Alright, let's see if the power supply kind of looks okay. Seems to be some damage to the tip. Let's take a look. It looks okay. Let's plug it in. Plug it in. It doesn't feel like a solid connection, probably because the tip is worn. Oh, you know what? I see. There are two springs inside of this particular barrel. Sometimes it's like solid on the inside. This one should have two springs in there. And those two springs, they push towards the back. And that's probably the reason why the jack broke in the first place. And why the connection isn't as solid as I would like to expect to be. Right, so we got the white light here on the side. Let me show you. Right there, you see this white light? All right. So we got the white light there. We're gonna power it up. There is a crack right here, crack right there. Obviously not something I have done, but we got the MSI, well, we just had an MSI logo, and right there it shows that it's charging. If you zoom in on your, or if you look at the big screen TV, everything seems to charge. So what I want to do is I want to test to make sure the touchpad works. Touchpad works. Keyboard works. Wi-Fi picks up the signals basically right there. So, all right. Thank you so much for watching. Please leave a like, subscribe, and you guys take care and have a good day. Thank you. Bye.